YouTube has changed my life, but as of today, I don't have any subscribers. Sounds crazy, right? It's true though, and here's what I mean. Even with no subscribers, YouTube has already given me a massive increase of hope, confidence, and a clear path for success. Not because I think I'm special in some way, but because I know I'm using the tools, the strategies, and the platform that has already worked for thousands of others who preceded me. And if it worked for them, it can work for me, and it can work for you too. In this video, I'm going to share how YouTube has transformed my mindset, my business goals, and honestly, my entire outlook on life, before I even got a single subscriber. I've always known that I wanted to start and grow a personal brand to generate valuable impact on others, plus a higher income for myself. But the challenge of standing out in what seemed like an endless sea of creators felt a bit overwhelming. So despite that fear, a few months ago, I finally made the decision to really focus on YouTube, not just as a platform to watch videos, but as a tool to build a business. For years, I've seen many independent creators just like me, people who have no fancy media background or huge production teams, sharing their passions and expertise consistently on YouTube and building thriving businesses around valuable content as a result. So now it's time to put what I know into action. What's amazing to me is that right now, despite the fact that I seriously don't have any subscribers, I can honestly say that YouTube has already changed my life. That's because I understand that YouTube isn't just a platform, it's a global stage. And what I mean by that is, even with no subscribers, every single day, my videos are already reaching thousands of people I would never have connected with otherwise. People from different countries, different backgrounds, all finding value in what I have to say from the comfort of my home video studio. And that's the key right there, value. The greatest successes on YouTube won't come from chasing views or likes or even subscribers. It's going to come from creating real value for your specific target audience. The more value you provide in your videos, the faster people will trust your message and even buy something from you that you present as an offer in your video. And yes, maybe even before they even consider subscribing to your channel. When you keep your focus on creating value for other people, everything else, subscribers, income, opportunities, will follow naturally. And listen, I'm already actually living proof of this. I've made over $1 million by creating 15 online courses on other platforms, positively impacting the lives of over 250,000 students globally, simply by teaching them the same tech skills that I use at my corporate job every day. And I did that on nights and weekends while working a full-time job. That extra income was life-changing for me. I went from just making ends meet every month to living in my dream house and driving my dream car. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you need to run out and buy a big house or a new car, but just think for a minute about how an extra $10,000 or $20,000 a month side income could change your life. Since I've been so successful creating value for my own global audience of over 250,000 tech skills students, it only seemed natural for me to try to help others achieve similar success by helping them create their own home video studio so they can generate attention, authority, and income, presenting something they're passionate about to their own global audience. And here's something interesting. One of the most consistent pieces of feedback I received from my students wasn't just about the content I was sharing, it was about how professional my videos looked and sounded. And that made learning easier and more comfortable for them. People regularly made comments about how much they appreciated my high-quality audio and video. So I'm confident that played a big role in my overall success. High-quality video helped me build comfort, trust, and authority with my audience right from the start. And inevitably, when I talk with aspiring creators now, I often hear the same things. I'm intimidated by the tech. I don't know where to start with the equipment. And that's exactly what inspired me to start this channel, to help people overcome that barrier and unlock their potential. That takes me back to the beauty of YouTube. It gives me, you, and really anyone a chance to share our messages with the world. And with the right approach, that audience can grow faster than you might think. And now, here's why that feedback about quality matters so much. How you present your message is just as important as the message itself. When I first started, I figured I could just grab my iPhone and hit record and the audience would just start rolling in because of how valuable I thought my message was. But it didn't take me long to realize that poor lighting, bad audio, and shaky or out of focus footage can be a distraction from even the most valuable content. When people can't see or hear you clearly and comfortably, they're more likely to just scroll away even if what you're saying is gold. And that's why I invested so much time and focus on selecting and learning to use the right equipment. A decent camera, a good microphone, and proper lighting made all the difference. My videos started to look and sound professional, even better than many top broadcast companies. People watched longer, engaged more, and came back for more content because it was so pleasurable to consume. So now you might be thinking, I'm on a budget. Is it mandatory to start with top-tier equipment? And my answer to that is no. You should absolutely get started here on YouTube as soon as you can with what you have. Even if it's just to start putting in the reps, getting comfortable on camera, and teaching that YouTube algorithm what your channel is all about. But let's be honest, the better you ultimately look and sound, the more likely people will be to stick around, trust your message, and subscribe. And yes, even buy something if you present it as an offer. Presentation matters. And when you combine good equipment with valuable content, that's when you really start to stand out. So here's where it gets personal. YouTube hasn't just changed my business, it's changed me. Before I decided to kick off my YouTube journey, I was feeling trapped, limited, and stuck by those other platforms I had initially chosen to host my courses. And I felt like my ability to grow my income was under their control, not my own. But now, even with no subscribers, here on YouTube, I'm more excited, hopeful, and driven than I've ever been. That's because I can see the potential, I see the path, and I know that if I stay consistent, if I keep creating valuable content, presenting it well, and trusting the process, the growth will come. I've seen it so many times with others that it almost feels like a foregone conclusion. YouTube has given me more than just a platform, it's given me confidence and hope. It's shown me that I don't need to rely on traditional jobs or outdated systems to succeed. I can build my own business, reclaim my time, and scale my income in ways I never imagined. All because YouTube exists. And speaking of potential and confidence, this right here is my North Star. My brother gave me this jar back in 1991 when I was the best man at his wedding. It says, "Unlimited Potential," and that's been my mantra ever since he handed it to me that day. Through 4 cross-country moves, multiple career shifts, and major life changes, I always made sure this jar was packed safely and was always the first thing on my desk, directly in my line of sight. It's a constant reminder that we all have unlimited potential when our mindset and actions are aligned. And honestly, YouTube is what really brought that idea to life for me. Now, I can't physically hand this jar to you the way my brother did for me, but I'm hoping that by me sharing this story, it sparks something in you. Maybe it's just a small flame, maybe it's a full-blown fire, but I want you to feel that same sense of unlimited potential in your heart that I carry in mine every single day. Because now, every time I upload a video, I'm taking one more step toward making that potential a reality. And every new video I upload is another opportunity for YouTube to help my audience find me and be positively impacted by the value I'm sharing. And again, maybe even buy something from me, whether they subscribe or not. Now, maybe you're watching this thinking, hey, that all sounds great, but I don't even know where to start. Or maybe you've already got the right mindset, you're excited, you're motivated, you're ready to go, but you're still feeling stuck because of one big hurdle: tech overwhelm. I get it. When I was first starting out, I spent literally thousands of hours researching, buying, and testing the best cameras, microphones, lighting setups, you name it. It was frustrating, confusing, and honestly, it almost prevented me from doing the most important part: making videos. But after all that trial and error, I figured it out. I now know which gear works, which gear doesn't, and how to set everything up the right way so I can help make your videos look incredible on day one. So, if any of this sounds like you, I want to help you get unstuck and fast track your success. That's why I've been developing an amazing online course program called Independent Creator Academy. My desire is to help people like you learn how to buy, set up, and use the right home video equipment to generate attention, authority, and income as fast as possible. So, while I'm finishing up that program, I'll be hosting a monthly series of free live webinars starting soon. In these free sessions, I'll walk through the basics of how to choose the right camera, lights, and microphone to get started with confidence. I'll also provide an overview of a strategy I call the Internet Income Engine that anyone can use to generate income using a high-quality home video studio. And here's the best part. These webinars won't just be about me teaching. You'll also be able to ask me questions and share what's been holding you back. That will help me understand your biggest challenges and pain points so I can create the most helpful, tailored program possible to meet your needs. So, whether you want to start a podcast about a topic you're passionate about, create an online course to share your skills and expertise, or even host live stream broadcasts that engage a global audience, one thing remains the same. Having the right tools and knowing how to use them can absolutely increase your chance of success. It gives you the confidence to show up, the professionalism to stand out, and the freedom to focus on what really matters, your message. So, now that you've heard how YouTube has transformed my mindset, my business goals, and my outlook on life, if you're ready to stop struggling with tech overwhelm and start creating content that transforms your life, I encourage you to register for my upcoming free live webinars today. You'll be the first to hear about upcoming live sessions where I dive into how to buy and use the right equipment, plus you'll have the opportunity to ask any questions you might have. So, click the link in the description or in the first pinned comment to register, and I'll email you about my next live webinar soon. Plus, just for signing up, I'll also email you my complete gear list with direct purchase links to every tool I use to create my videos and online courses, so you can skip the guesswork and get started today. And if this video sparked something in you, and if you're interested to learn more about setting up your own high-quality home video studio, hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell because I'll be sharing much more exciting stuff soon.